harmonica stuffed in her mouth. It hurt so much that she could only speak by blowing air, but her friend's first reaction was to pull out her phone to live stream it.
Dude, are you live streaming this?
It just seems a waste not to.
The firefighters were speechless. Since that's the case, they might as well let her 8 fans see it. Don't stuff everything in your mouth, or you'll end up like this girl, looking like a fool while being watched by the crowded, with lubricant on her lips. The scene of her mouth open, with the pliers looked ridiculous.
Make you act foolish in front of people that you love. Tell you that they love you back. But you just take it from me. TikTok will ruin your dang life. What? Okay.
At the skating rink, a car suddenly caught on fire. Is that a fire truck now? When the firefighters arrived, the burning car was heading toward an old man. Luckily, the old man dodged the flaming car. As the fire got bigger, the firefighters rushed in to save the old man, though they successfully pulled him out. The burning car was still sliding around the skating rink. The firefighters stood in one spot, and as the car came close, they sprayed it with a fire extinguisher. But after spraying hundreds of times, they still couldn't put the fire out. In the end, they had to put on skates themselves. And finally put the fire out together. Can you skate? There was an explosion at the hospital. A patient was still in the machine, but the doctors had run away. If the firefighters hadn't arrived in time, the man could have spent Christmas stuck in there. The firefighters tried to save him, but found the button was broken. With the man weighing 500 pounds, they couldn't pull him out, even by force. To distract him, a firefighter asked why he was at the hospital, but the man started sharing his secret.
I cheated on my wife before we got married.
To calm him down, the firefighter shared his own secret.
I slept with an engaged friend.
Which shocked another team member, making him pause for a moment. Knowing someone else was in trouble too, the man relaxed and was successfully rescued by the firefighter. But who knows how long he can keep his cheating secret. A man ignored the door, chose to crawl through the doggy door instead. His wife said he should turn into a dog. Then, he wouldn't get drunk anymore. The firefighter was shocked by their marriage. To get the man out, they had to remove some extra decorations, but the man had drunk way too much. His beer belly got him stuck, unable to move. So the firefighters had to cut open the door, but the wife wasn't happy about it, because she had spent $10,000 on that solid wood door. An hour later, the door was cut apart, and the man finally crawled out through the doggy door, but the firefighter noticed a big bloodstain on his chest. They quickly checked around the door frame, and found a bottle opener on the floor. When the firefighters called for an ambulance, the woman's anger vanished.
Do not die. You cannot die.
Though this couple often bickers, they've become a part of each other's lives. After this, the man will surely decide to quit drinking.
A bug flew out of the man's mouth, followed by 5, 6, 7, 8 more. The firefighters were stunned. Chimney quickly grabbed a flashlight and shone it in his mouth. Killer bees were dancing inside. Turned out, just a moment ago, a beekeeping truck had been in an accident, releasing thousands of killer bees that began attacking people. The poor driver didn't survive for long, and the passenger was stung so badly, his face swelled up like a pig's head.
He's breathing, but barely.
The firefighters rushed to save him. The bees were blocking the man's airway. Chimney brought out a suction device and began sucking out the bees one by one. Then, the medic started rubbing the man's chest.
Come on. Come on.
When he came to, the man was confused and asked the firefighters why there was a honey taste in his mouth. Chimney wanted to laugh but held it in. The girl's hair stuck into the bike. A large chunk of her scalp was torn off. The man looked freaking out, as if he were afraid he would be held responsible.
I don't know what happened. One minute I'm spinning and the next thing I know this chick next to me goes flying forward off her bike and there's blood everywhere.
The firefighter couldn't be bothered with him and stepped forward to check on the girl's condition. The team doctor asked the man to fetch a towel, but he stood there, stunned, as if he didn't hear. Seeing this, the trainer had to go get it herself. They placed the towel under the girl's head and then cut off her hair, taking the scalp with it to the hospital. After this lesson, the girl might never get on a stationary bike again. The man has a hole in his face, and the paramedic takes a good look. It's clearly a gunshot wound. The boy standing next to him looks nervous, and things seem pretty complicated. The man says he's cleaning the gun, thinking there are no bullets in it, and then it goes off by accident. The paramedic is confused for a moment,
You don't have any powder burns. You sure the gun was close to your face?
It's obvious the man is lying, but there's no one else in the room, just the little boy, covering his shoulder and staying quiet. The paramedic quickly understands.
Are you watching Daddy clean his gun? Daddy's gonna jump back when you pull the trigger.
The father's eyes are full of pain. Yes, his son shot him, but it's an accident.
Keep the gun locked up, keep the key around my neck. Took it off when I was in the shower. He found it. It's not his fault.
He begs the paramedic to keep it a secret. His wife passed away a few years ago, and now it's just him and his son. If the cops find out, he'll lose custody. Before the paramedic can say anything, the cops arrive. As soon as they see the man's injury, they immediately recognize it as a gunshot wound. The cops ask what happened.
I don't know. He sure isn't talking for a while.
She needs to take the man to the hospital, and the kid has to go with them. The cops see the situation and decide to hold off for now. The man looks at the paramedic with gratitude, silently mouthing 2 words, "Thank you."
Man's finger bled badly from the ring squeezing it. Yet he insisted firefighters cut off his finger to remove the ring. A year ago, firefighters got a call. The man jumped from his car, and the ring got stuck on a steel bar, trapping him in the car. Firefighters found his blood couldn't flow. His finger was starting to rot. They needed to rescue him fast, but the man disagreed, cause that ring witnessed 30 years with his wife. He'd rather lose a finger than lose the ring's life. His wife was touched deeply, but to firefighters she said,
Cut the damn ring off, now.
First, they numbed his pain, then began cutting the ring. Once it was cut, he was freed. Seeing her husband safe, his wife's worry ceased, but he couldn't stop caring for the ring. If it were you, would you choose finger or ring? The woman has just been sent to the ER, and an embarrassing thing happens. The doctors who are trying to save her just freeze.
Oh no. Oh God, it's happening again. Oh no. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah.
Was that a
Did she just have a...
Orgasm.
Although this kind of thing happens to girls all the time, she still feels super embarrassed.
Spontaneous orgasms. Are you sure?
She just experienced that feeling while driving, and the firefighters thought it was a seizure, so they brought her to the hospital. What's even more awkward is that her father gets a call and arrives at the hospital. Her little incident happens again in front of everyone. The doctor asks how often this happens.
About, I don't know, 7 or 8 times a day.
Every day? Dr. Stevens, I'm sorry.
Every day?
Even when she's getting a CT scan, the little incident happens again.
Guys, she's moving, like, a lot.
Okay.
Luckily, after the CT results come in, the doctor quickly diagnoses her. It turns out she has a nerve tumor down there, which can be surgically removed, curing the strange condition she's been dealing with. But if they remove the tumor, she could lose sensation in that area. The doctor says treatment isn't necessary for now, since her current condition isn't that bad.
So when you can't go to the movies or drive a car or go to church with your parents.
But the girls had enough of living like this. Luckily, the surgery goes smoothly. The girl no longer has to worry about this issue.